inside the secret life of Life Uncontained. We will take a look at their biographies, net worth, and lifestyle. Life Uncontained biography. We are sure most of you are familiar with this renowned couple who run a YouTube channel called Life Uncontained together. Mackenzie and Spencer are a young and enthusiastic couple from Florida, United States, who have received a lot of love and buzz on the internet for their fantastic and authentic work. Let's take a look at Mackenzie and Spencer's backgrounds and how they managed to amass over 1 million subscribers. Mackenzie and Spencer used to have jobs, run errands, and love each other like any other happy couple back in Florida. They were living the high life. They both had good careers, nice cars, and nice apartments. But to the shock of everyone, Mackenzie and Spencer both quit their jobs. On March 1st, 2018, they both sold their automobiles, moved out of their apartment, and traveled to Texas, where the long adventure of Life Uncontained began. On March 5th, 2018, they shared their debut video, in which the two lovebirds were seen transforming an old barn into a solar-powered workshop. This workshop served mostly as a garage for storing tools and solar equipment. At first, the assignment appeared to be quite difficult. You all know how difficult it is to start from the ground up and create something that is a huge success. The first step is always the most difficult, and in their debut video, the two of them seemed quite sure of themselves and what they were doing. Texas is the new California, as we all know. Many huge firms and business tycoons recognized the potential in Texas and invested there, but it seemed impossible for a single couple to survive such fierce competition. Mackenzie and Spencer had to sell their home to finance construction costs. They had to sell everything they owned, from their automobiles to their homes, to satisfy their need. One thing we'd want to emphasize is that they had a certain planned aim in mind. They didn't suddenly wake up from a dream and quit their job and relocate to Texas, you could argue. They had a clear objective in mind: to become self-sufficient. They had been saving money for this purpose for years. Savings had a significant impact on their current situation. What we've learned from them is that it's critical to have the investment on hand before committing to a major objective, particularly one that requires financial sacrifice. No ordinary person would do what this pair has done. Perhaps they have a unique perspective on the world or their circumstances, which had led them to fantasize about the most bizarre objective. As previously stated, their goal was to become self-sufficient, and the pair intends to live off the grid. They were so inspired by unorthodox guest houses while on a road trip that they decided to build their own container home. Mackenzie and Spencer got all of their information from YouTube. They'd watch tutorials and then go about their business. You would be shocked at what they've accomplished so far. They made their solar panel out of Tesla batteries, and they even have off-grid internet. It's safe to conclude that their ultimate goal is to live fully off the grid. Their goal is becoming closer to reality now that the foundation for their off-grid shipping container dwelling has been laid. They've also managed to construct a fantastic rainwater collection system. They rely on it for all of their water requirements. Their goal is becoming closer to reality now that the foundation for their off-grid shipping container dwelling has been laid. They've also managed to construct a fantastic rainwater collection system. They utilize it for a variety of things, but in the process of saving money, they wind up spending thousands. Buying Tesla batteries and managing to build shipping containers both cost thousands of dollars. And given that the pair has resigned their employment, many of you may be curious about their net worth and sources of income. Mackenzie and Spencer are very professional in their work, so they avoid revealing too much about their personal lives on camera. Spencer is illegally married to Mackenzie, and they have a lovely child together. And yeah, she is adorably adorable. Mackenzie and Spencer are both Christian Americans who were born in Florida. They don't have different Instagram profiles, as they only have Life Uncontained account on Instagram and Facebook, where they promote their new YouTube videos. One of their most popular videos, Couple Build Shipping Container with No Experience, was released in 2020 and has over 35 million views. The majority of their videos get between 1 and 2 million views, but 35 million is ridiculous. You would be amazed at how resilient they've been throughout this experience. From the beginning, the video is pretty emotional as they discuss their struggles and how they began to develop everything they have from the ground up, with no prior expertise. Mackenzie and Spencer, we believe, are deserving of every penny they receive. Let's speak about how uncontained existence earns money while we're on the subject of money. Before we jump into the net worth, be sure to subscribe to our channel and be entered in our monthly shoutout giveaway. Simply comment, I accept, once done. Let's jump into their net worth. YouTubers, as we've mentioned at the start of the video, have a diverse source of revenue. So, let's take a look at Mackenzie and Spencer's sources of income. YouTube is their first and most important source of revenue. YouTube compensates them for every view they have, and they have millions of views, so they make a decent living from it. Brands occasionally support them and give them their products. Hence, they are compensated for using free items in their videos. Also, Life Uncontained uses Patreon to raise funds. People pay money and begin working on their debt-free shipping container home project. Patreon allows people to donate as little as $2 each month. It's the same concept as a low-budget sponsorship. Mackenzie and Spencer use the funds to improve the quality of their YouTube video. They spend money on cameras and other equipment needed to create videos. On YouTube, Life Uncontained has over 1 million followers and roughly 200 videos with a total of over 190 million views. YouTube pays between $10 and $12 per 1,000 monetized views. Assume that Life Uncontained receives over 1 million daily views and earns over $1,000 from combined ads and content. As previously stated, Mackenzie and Spencer do not want to discuss too much of their personal lives on TV. Thus, their exact net worth is unknown. But based on the statistics of their YouTube channel, their net worth is estimated to be in the millions of dollars. It could be more because they also receive brand sponsorship and revenue through Patreon. Google Preferred is a program that allows organizations with substantial pockets to target advertising on the top 5% of most popular content. The ad rates are greater than usual here. Aside from commercials, YouTubers earn money through YouTube Red subscribers, who pay a monthly fee to access premium material on YouTube, as well as watch videos without ads. They are paid depending on how long people view their videos. The more time their videos are watched, the more money they get. If we look at the channel in its entirety, we can see that they're attempting to make the most of their situation. Mackenzie and Spencer can teach us a great deal. One of the most essential lessons they've learned, and one of the pleasures of their lives, is to become as self-reliant as possible. Learn to overcome your fears by dreaming big. Check out more of Life Uncontained Best Moments here. See you there.